part 2 of that video. It just got cut off. The last video is only 5 minutes long. I apologize about that. Spiritual union. Maybe I got off track about going through a transformative state. But anyways, there's a spiritual union here. It's like there was a need for you to grow and get grounded before this special connection could come in, because if this special connection were to come in, this is a little frustrating. I apologize for you guys. I know it can be annoying. Okay. You have a spiritual connection coming in. And I do feel soulmate energy. I was trying to pull a few of the oracle cards beforehand, and I did get soulmate. So I pulled out this deck, and we'll see if we get it again. But there was a need for not only you to get grounded, but for you to discover who you are truly inside. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. Because if this connection were to have come in the past, it would not have been beneficial for either of you. Both of you weren't at this right spot. And this doesn't even have to be a person you know yet, but both of you, like 2 different people that are supposed to be in this union, had to get to a certain place. And it was some kind of waiting game. You could have been questioning, like, why is this happening to me? Or why can't love just come in? It's because you weren't ready yet. You have a bigger mission than you know, and clarification, and for you to get this union. Sorry, I had a really important meeting at 1:30 and they never called. This was planned for a while, so. Anyway, sorry. You could have had a meeting you were supposed to attend and you did not. All right, so real fast, Jeremiah 29:11 or 11:29. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. So it's like God knows you better than you know you. He knows your heart, your soul better than anyone else will. And for you to get certain things, you may be like, why is God putting me through this? Or why do I have to go through all this stuff? There's another reason, a higher purpose for you to go through this stuff. This stuff is going to benefit you. Now, if you are having problems hearing about a higher power and stuff, and if you're angry at things, you're getting paranoid, you just want answers immediately right now, that is devil toxic energy. So if you hear the word God and it pisses you off, that's a problem. That is like literally demonic spirits taking you over. Like, you need answers fast. You need stuff now. It's not good. And those are the people that leave automatically. I literally, I want to show you guys how amazing this can be for you, because the more you focus on you and the more you figure out why these things happen to you so you could get to this beautiful blessing and purpose, you don't go through stuff for no reason, even if you have no idea why or it's detrimental and painful. Like, there's a person that doesn't have arms and legs or anything. He's a stump, basically, has like one toe on his foot. And he goes out and preaches and stuff, but he understands why he was put through this. He understands why he's different. So if you are different, it's because you have a purpose. Stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting the things, because you're going to be able to rejoice in this celebration, and you are on the path to your destiny. Someone's heart chakra is opening up, and this is going to bring in a beautiful love. You may want to work with the color green right now. It could be important. Now, once again, I don't want to sound preachy on here at all, so if I ever do, please let me know, you guys. I'm just trying to get the word out so you can see how beneficial it is. Like, you start living by those laws, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 4, 4 on the clock, you're not going to be stressed as much. You're not going to be nervous or have these fears or always constantly wondering what other people are thinking. Like, the reason I think I was brought into the tarot community and for it to blow up as fast as it did is because I'm supposed to get you guys back to where you're supposed to be, to get you out of the paranoia, to get you out of the fear, to get you out of these toxic things that you don't need because they're not beneficial. You guys are bright lights in this world, so many of you. And I'm literally getting, I'm sorry, I get channeled stuff throughout. Someone can be completely lying about you. I literally just got that. Someone can be lying to you, to a community of people, like a whole community. This could be in your work field. And this person can be very unempathetic. They could literally not have empathy in any form. This person is like controlled by the demonic spirits. They could prey on certain YouTubers. I'm getting this kind of person right now. And if you try to warn someone else about it, that person could have already filled someone else's head with so much crap that they just want to believe the charmer. That goes for someone. This could be in your work field. Now, sorry, I get a lot of stuff. Like when I'm finally tapped into a channel, I get into it. And I just got when my mind is uncertain, my body decides. Trapped in fear. Obstacles and challenges. This goes along with what I was just saying. Someone literally is trying to put obstacles and challenges in your way. They want you trapped in fear, but you're going to triumph. Keep doing the right thing. Keep showing people love. Keep giving back. Like the more love you give, the more love you get back. And even if no one else under 3113 on the clock, you may want to look up that number for what I'm talking about for some reason. Not everyone is going to understand or get your path, but that's not up for them. That is up for you and God to decide. You also may not see why all these things are happening to you, but later on it's going to hit you and you're going to be like, I get it. That's why I had to go through all this stuff. That's why this and that had to happen. It's so you can get these blessings. You're going to triumph, and this is your destiny. There may be some obstacles and challenges in your way right now, but like I said, you're going to triumph over them. Now, if you're feeling blocked off with your heart, or you're feeling, hey, Manny, if you're feeling anxiety, hold on, I want to read Manny's message. Hey, Ireland, wow, been on a roller coaster, thought I was getting off, then my best mate calls me last night. He told me his 19-year-old son died. I spent all day with him. Guys, can we pray for Manny, his friend, and his son, please? Right now, just like take a moment of silence. I'm so sorry that's happening, and thank you for being such a good friend to be there. Sometimes the best thing we can do in a situation like that isn't even to give advice or say anything, but just sit there with them. I don't want to start crying, but let them feel what they have to feel. Definitely when something like that happens, it's not a time for advice. It's a time to sit there and just be there. Just be there with them. And thank you for that. I'll take a moment of silence. If everyone can keep them in your prayers so we can keep sending love their way too, I would really appreciate that. It's actually amazing what the power of prayer can do. I've seen some pretty crazy stuff with that. You're gonna triumph in something. And I really do feel like for someone, this is so specific, but an animal shelter, you're gonna meet someone really special, or it's someone with animals, or something to do revolving around animals, or you're gonna be walking your animal or playing with them. 515 on the clock. Someone can be feeling very disconnected and bored. I'm just saying what's worked for me, but literally surrendering and being like, I fully trust you for this plan. And I have faith that no matter where you're leading me staying on the path you're showing me, good things will come. Even if bad things happen first, so those good things can come. Literally, some of the worst things can happen to you, and it brings in the biggest blessing ever. You just have to be persistent. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Don't give up. Now I really want to tap into this love. It's a new beginning. You have a new beginning ahead of you, and you can kind of feel this coming up on the inside of you. What's this? I keep getting when my mind is uncertain, my body decides. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Close your eyes and tell yourself that this is so important because a lot of us can really feel this way. I felt this way many times, especially with my daughter. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. And I know that can be really hard. Like, am I supposed to be happy right now? How am I supposed to feel joy with death or this or that? Feel what you need to feel. But then once you feel what you need to feel too, it's not like completely ignore it. But remember, you can feel joy regardless of whatever circumstance you're in after you feel what you have to feel. You don't want to just block off what you should be feeling and just try to feel joyful. I don't believe in that. 11:11 on the clock. I think that you should have to feel what you're feeling, talk through it, address it. And then where do you want to be mentally? Because that is up to you. As an adult, no one else has control over our emotions but ourselves. People can try to bother us, but it's up to us whether that gets under our skin or not. And the more you pray up, I promise, the less you're gonna feel any kind of envy, hate, jealousy, spite. Look at people like, why did that person do that? Or this person's this and that. You're gonna lose all of that. And it brings you a sense of peace, like an insane amount of peace. Literally, that's why I feel like I'm in this community, is to get you guys out of it in whatever way I can, so you guys can be happy. You deserve that. You deserve to feel joy. And you are loved. You're so loved. And you can be forgiven for anything. Just once you know better, you know better. Fulfillment and wishes. You will get fulfillment and wishes. I want to tap more in this love. So think of a past person real fast. Just, I know some of you are interested in that. Focus on the past for a second. Anyone, the first person that pops in your mind. I would do it all again. Someone can really love you and really not like you at times. Like they want you to shut the F up. 222, I'm sorry to say that. I'm getting that. Because I keep getting when my mind is uncertain, my body decides. And that's a song. Let me give you the song name real fast. This person wants to go back. They want to make things right, or they want you to make things right. And they feel like they can't do this. Someone feels like they can't have a new beginning. Someone can be hating on themselves a lot. But it's got really hot and nauseous. And that's an appealing picture. I was pissed because the video went away and I was like, okay, this song. The front bottoms, the plan. So it's like, I would look up that song. Someone can just be like, why do you feel like you have to share? No one asked for your opinion. But this person wants to hug and kiss you. And they miss you. And it's like, you think you're so much better than everyone else, but so do I. Like this person can be struggling. That song is like someone mentally struggling. Just saying. Person's pretty pissed off in the song, but misses you. This person can be angry at you sometimes for like no reason because they love you so much. They see life differently now. You change this person's mind. They don't feel financially stable, and this just flew out. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So there's a need for you to allow yourself. Someone's really beating themselves up over some stuff. And I'll say this, if God can forgive you, you should forgive you. If he can forgive you, you can forgive you. That's almost like an insult if you can't forgive yourself. Please do. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. You deserve to feel joy. You deserve to feel love and happiness. So these ones may mess with people's heads a little, which I don't want to do, but I feel extremely called. These are just channeled messages I got. It's a lot, just words. I feel like saying, please forgive me, dear Lord. All right. Someone could be highly obsessed with something or someone. Identity theft. Remember, these could relate to you, these could not. It's just for people that like need clarification on something they were thinking. Pregnancy. Water signs, and I got Leo, Aquarius, and something about Virgo and their finances and love. Roses. Is this all in reverse right now? Someone can like roses, or you could be like a rose. Fun little fact, did you know that roses and apples are the same kind of plant? Little rosebuds. Casting spells. That was in reverse too, though. I flipped the deck upright and everything's come in reverse so far. Conducive, making a certain situation or outcome likely or possible. And that's with roses. Someone could want to give you roses soon, or if you're trying to get with someone and you feel like you don't want to come empty-handed, maybe you want to do roses or a letter, or figure out their favorite plant, or I almost said sunflower. You could like sunflowers or flower. Someone could be trans or bi. STD. I'm sorry. Someone is creative and passionate. Okay, so this could be like an ex or past person or something, but it says casting spells, trans or bi, STD, and creative and passionate. Go on a walk. Someone's in love with an idea or illusion. Remember, these messages are for all different people. Just things you were thinking maybe you needed clarity on. 525 on the clock. She's watching you guys, and pure intentions. Someone has pure intentions. If you have these pure intentions, there's a situation that's coming that is likely or possible to happen. Someone could have a calculator app, a sneaky app where they hide photos or videos on their phone. Sorry if I just blew someone's cover. 2 people gone, they're like, shit. I'm checking that app. Lost cause. They were never your friend. Okay, auspicious. Someone is definitely, and we have conducive right here. So, you're favorable to success, making a situation or outcome likely or possible, and then after conducive, you got conducive to success, favorable, auspicious. These are all words I just got channeled, guys. Someone sold someone to a handler. You can run, but you can't hide. Self-hatred, hates themselves. And we have highly obsessed. Okay, so for whoever really needs to hear this, literally, if you're paranoid, surrendering and cutting out toxic things, like God will see you making these choices to try to better yourself, and you will get rewarded for them. And on top of that, you won't have paranoia or anxiety with someone following you around or something. They very well can be. That's why pepper spray, keep your guard up, but don't live your life in fear. Especially from spell work or demonic or this or that, because if you have the power of Christ in you, those things can't take you over. But if you're using a ton of vices, if you're living in hatred or envy or jealousy and you can't get out of this drama-filled lifestyle, you can probably be attacked and taken over. It's not a joke. Demonic possession is not a joke. That's why giving it up to the Lord and trying your best, miracles happen. Also, if you're not bored or lazy, in the Bible, all the people that got rewarded, they were working so hard. They weren't lazy with stuff. For instance, like, I worked my butt off at Whole Foods. Like, I would be the person at the end cleaning up all the cardboard, putting all the stuff in the baler. I would be sometimes a lot of the times, the last person to clock out. And God saw me working my butt off, but not just that, continuously treating these people right, forgiving them 828 on the clock, and trying to see things from their point of view and a higher power's point of view. I got rewarded out of the butt, like my first month and a half on YouTube. 1,000 followers in 6 nights. That's because I kept working. I never gave up. I kept faith. I had hope. I didn't understand my path, but I listened to my intuition and I got rewarded because of it. And so can you. Like I said, if I ever come off preachy, please tell me in the comments so I can see it during the live. The messages go pretty fast. Blank. Someone could have a blank expression on their face right now. Honest. Someone could be sitting there like, or someone just sits there with a blank face. They could disconnect, because we did get disconnect and boredom. Someone could feel very disconnected with themselves. Yeah, if you are scared, or like, I am, please, because I know so many of you message me about someone following you or doing witchcraft on you or this or that. I get so many of those messages, and that's why I'm on here to try to help. Literally giving it up to God will get away all those paranoias, all the fear you're thinking, all that stuff. You want it gone, you want to feel better. Give it a shot. Just try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to. It's not for me to tell you guys any of this stuff. It's just for me to try to help in whatever way I can. I know I need to tread carefully, or someone has to tread carefully. We did get highly obsessed. The fact that I'm actually tapping into so much stuff right now when I didn't plan on doing this, if someone feels this stuff happening, you can contact me for a reading. Once again, I'm keeping them at 100 flat. But whoever this is resonating for, I don't want you to be so stuck in your head and paranoid. You can also just talk to me. If I don't get back to you right away, I apologize. I do have some work I have to do today, but whoever this is for, 2222 on the clock, please let me know. Because we got highly obsessed, tread carefully, spell work, which doesn't matter as long as you have God in you. Trust me, you will be taken care of. And if you don't do anything malicious back, whoo, not only do you get so unbelievably rewarded, but other people, they get their karma. It's very, very real. Someone's having a lot of memories of love right now, and they're trapped in fear about coming forward. But you do have some kind of material harvest and victory and success coming your way for following your intuition and listening to it. Listen to your intuition right now, please. But you have to use discernment, because if you're already paranoid and you feel certain things, then you need to surrender in some kind of way, give it up to a higher power, whatever that may be for you, and consciously try to do the right things. If you know something is bad, don't do it. Because the devil wants you to lose control. The devil will give you vices, drama, gossip, put thoughts in your head like, I don't like that person, or I don't want to hear this and stuff. That is devil energy. The second, I swear to God, you give it up, and you know that he will protect you, he gives you self-control. The God is self-control. That is being able to have self-control. The devil is having no control over your emotions, over the stuff you're ingesting, or the food you're eating. Like, so many people just want a quick fix and answer. That's not how it works. Not if you literally want to triumph and have victory and success. You guys will learn these things over time if you haven't learned them yet, or if you decide to try to. You could feel very disconnected right now, but seek good and not evil, that you may live, and so the Lord, the God of hosts, will be with you, as you have said. That goes along with what I'm saying, literally. You don't want fear, right? Seek good and not evil. Evil is literally talking crap, all that kind of stuff, judging people that you don't know or maybe you do know. Seek good and not evil, that you may live. And so the Lord, the God of hosts, will be with you, as you have said. Now, when I say I have some demonic ass spirits in my house, like I can feel something come behind me and hold me, not a joke. I was reading the Bible. It was during that hailstorm. And there was something in me as I'm reading the Bible that got so irritated. And it's like, you don't need to read this. Stop reading it. This stuff is bull crap. Like, this is all a joke. I was like, started reading even heavier. Because I felt this anger and hate in me growing and festering, and I was like, I don't want to effing read this. I hate this. This isn't even true. It's not real. Like, this is something written so long ago. No. The more I read it, the more that energy could not touch me. The more my mind got clear, and the more I felt peace, happiness, and I was like, none of this can touch me. Not with God. I hope you guys find that too. But also, when I was done talking to my daughter on the phone, do you want to know what I flipped open to? Usually I'll go to the tarot cards or something and pick what's going on. I flipped to the Bible, and guess what it was? Hold on. This was so trippy, and I flipped it open, and it was exactly this paragraph. If you know my story, you know my story, but it was right after this. And listen, I feel bad for my ex. I do love him a lot, but the day I got $500, the day that the new camper he bought, a tree fell on it, 333. Same day. Take courage, my children, and cry to God, for you will be remembered by him who has brought this upon you. For just as you had planned, go astray from God, return with tenfold zeal to seek him. For he who brought these calamities upon you, you will be everlasting. Hold on, wait. Was it the one right above it? I hope this is the right one. I think it is. Hold on. Take courage, my children, cry to God. This is like for protection too, so if you want that, I would listen to this. Take courage, like from your enemies. So this is for your enemies too. But I literally flipped open to this after I was done talking to my daughter, and a tree fell on his trailer, which I felt really bad about, but it happened. Take courage, my children, cry to God, and he will deliver you from the power and hand of the enemy. For I have put my hope in the everlasting to save you, and joy has come to me from the Holy One, because of the mercy which soon will come to you from your everlasting Savior. For I have sent you out with sorrow and weeping, but God will give you back to me with joy and gladness forever. For as the neighbors of Zion have now seen your capture, as they soon will see your salvation by God, which will come to you with great glory and with splendor of the everlasting. My children, endure with patience the wrath that has come upon you from God. Your enemy has taken over you, but you will soon see their destruction, and you will tread upon their necks. My tender sons have traveled through rough roads. They were taken away like a flock. This is the part I flipped to when I got off the phone with my daughter. Your enemy has overtaken you, and you will soon see their destruction and will tread upon their necks. My tender sons have traveled through rough roads. They were taken away like a flock, carried off by the enemy. Take courage, my children, and cry to God, for you will be remembered by him who brought this upon you. For just as you plan to go astray from God, return with tenfold zeal to seek him. For he who brought these calamities upon you will bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. Wrenched will be those who afflicted you and rejoiced at your fall. Wrenched will be the cities which your children served as slaves. Wrenched will be the city which received your sons. For just as she rejoiced at your fall and was glad for your ruin, So she will be grieved at her own desolation and will take away her pride and her great population, and her insolence will be turned to grief. For the fire will come upon her from the everlasting for many days, and for the long time she will be inhibited by demons. For your enemies. And I know people that left right there, it's because there's a bad spirit in them that can't hear this. Like I said, like I wanted to throw my Bible almost. Like I don't want to read this, just slam it. Because it was getting bad stuff out of me. It's actually crazy how irritating it was trying to read it. But the more I keep reading it, I've been studying it every day now. Guys, so much peace. I'm getting Mongolia or Russia and Australia. Okay, hold on. But like, wrenched will be the people that did that to you, that laughed at your fall, that took great joy in watching you fall or your destruction, laughed at you, all these things. Wrenched will be them. You keep faith and watch what happens. I had a few people messaging me being like, well, so since your YouTube career is over, I was like, I'm just getting started. Just because I don't have to use certain things doesn't mean that I just give up and quit. I'm not a quitter. I'm a fighter and a lover. So I'm not going to stop spreading the word or trying to help you guys because I have to figure out a new way. Wrenched will be the people that laughed at your fall and preyed on your downfall. Remember that. God is good. Universe, or the universe, whatever you believe in, my loves. It does not have to be Lord, but whatever you believe in, whatever higher power you give yourself up to, spirit, the universe, the divine. You are divine. You have parts of the divine in you. You're made from the divine. You're special. You're bright. You're light. You're lovable. And you're going through a tough time right now. You probably have a lot of questions that you want answered, and they will come to you in time. The more you hear what I say when I'm speaking this stuff, it's not because I want to hear myself talk or because I think this is the only way. I think there's many ways, and I'm open to learning more. But I'm giving you what has been extremely beneficial to me and many other people. I think that's why I was brought in the tarot community. I'm not kidding. Because I knew I had to start, and I was like, tarot cards? Everyone's going to think I'm a witch. Oop. But once again, wrenched are the people that judged you, that make assumptions in their head. And I keep getting that movie, Not Another Teen Movie, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. But Not Another Teen Movie, when I was taking my salt bath this morning, kept coming up. So someone could have made a bet like, oh, they could get you and then they ghosted you or something or did something like that. This is so for someone right now. But they fell in love with you and their ego's too big. They don't want to show it. Passion. Try something you've never done before. Someone's unavailable to give you all you deserve, and you could really be stuck on someone certain, like you want this person so bad, but you deserve a great love. You deserve a love that comes in and makes you forget about everyone else that was ever put in your path. People are brought into our life to break our heart, teach us lessons, love us, adore us. There's all different reasons for people to enter your life. Don't be so stuck on one that you forget your path and your purpose. My children. Children are important to this partnership. We have passion in reverse and spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So do you want to learn the lesson they're trying to teach you or keep attracting the same people? Or do you want to learn this lesson so you can get the spiritual union that's literally just waiting for you to learn some lesson? There's a lesson or a vice or a habit that's bad or a thinking pattern that you need to drop so this lesson can come, so this blessing can come in. Someone has to learn some kind of lesson. And until this lesson is learned, it's just on pause. You're going to be stuck right there. You could be searching for a lot of answers. Give it up. You will get answers the fastest way by giving up certain vices, doing what you know you shouldn't do, or what makes you feel guilty inside. You get rewarded for it. It is recognized. God knows you more than anyone knows you. He knows your heart and soul to be true. So stop letting these negative spell work or evil thoughts or thinking about other people that will not benefit you, and start thinking about you, your path, your heart, what you're meant to do. You guys are so special. Like the people that are still here and in the chat and everything else, and you're interested in learning this stuff and you just want to feel better, thank you for just listening. Because planting that little seed in your head is a lot of beneficial things that can come out of it and hope. Like, you guys deserve to feel happiness and love and joy. You don't deserve to be paranoid or fixating and obsessing on a certain person or thing. You are meant for more. You are greater than you know. You are gifted. You are a gift to this world. So many of you are healers and seers. Embrace it. Embrace you. Love you. Would you want to date yourself right now? If the answer is no, then you got some work you need to do. A week ago, I wouldn't want to date myself. No. But the more I work on myself, yeah. Like, you cool, girl. Besides that, no. When I drank again and I relapsed, there's no way in HE double hockey sticks I would want to date me. No one would. What are those toxic negative things that you need to get rid of? Especially, like, you may drop vices, but if you're fixated on drama and gossip and talking badly about others, that is so dark. Like, that's devil energy. Because when you have that light from God inside of you, you don't feel hate towards people. You don't get bothered at comments. You look at them and you're like, dang, they got a demon in them. Like, there's one person that keeps commenting on my stuff and laughing, and I keep praying for them because I was like, there's something in them that is twisted or sick or dark. People that have to make mean comments and feel like they have to bring others down so they could feel seen or better, that's not the way to do it, and it doesn't make you feel good. I love talking about this stuff too because I can eliminate who needs help and who I should pray for. 66 on the clock. Someone's unavailable right now to give you all you deserve, but there's someone that you could be thinking about or fixated on or something that is a strictly sexual connection. This person was meant to be a spiritual lesson, and if you haven't learned it yet, this is why this sacred union is on hold. You have a beautiful love coming your way, like your divine, true, real counterpart. This person put you on the path to your destiny so you could start spiritually waking up, so you could be asking the questions you're asking right now, so you can find who you are, what your purpose is, and how to get there. You may not know all the answers or have all the steps to get there right away, but you're going to, and everything will start to make sense. Please eat something healthy today. Fill your body with good nutrients. Stay hydrated. Eat stuff by Mother Nature and protected. You are safe, divinely guided, and protected. And some distance will help bring clarity from this person or thing, and trust. Please trust me right now. The situation coming up is going to be safe for you to trust, and lean on your inner circle for support. And when I say inner circle, I mean up there. You do not need anyone else's opinions coming in to sway you in a different direction. You need to do what you're spiritually being called to. Get close and feed your spiritual self. If you hate the job you're at, but you make a lot of money, you probably have a different path or purpose, and that's okay. We won't have all the answers at first or money at first to do certain things, but I promise you, the more you walk in that light and that faith, the more you will see these blessings. I love you guys. Yeah, this is your soulmate. You have a soulmate that is just on hold waiting there for you. Like, you both could. And if you guys are so connected and attached, It's like both of you need to learn some lesson before this can come in. And if you just learn these lessons, get ready. Someone needs to go to an animal shelter because they're going to meet someone. Or you're volunteering there, or you're going to work there. There's something important about animals to the both of you. Could also want to run a farm. I love you guys. I hope you have a groovy day. I'm getting Cyndi Lauper time after time, and someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation right now. If you're getting someone, and this is a past life love, your soul remembers each other's intense connection. I just felt someone so significant come in for some reason. Self-care, clear your energy field and focus on you before acting. And here and now, your true love is already a part of your life, and it will be shown in divine time. And if you're tired of waiting for divine time, then work on you. Not just that, but the more you drop anything negative or toxic, especially the drama, gossip, envy, questioning things, the more your answers come in. The more you stop questioning things, the more answers you'll get. I know it sounds weird, but like it literally works that way. So I recommend that. Please stay hydrated. Your body needs it. Someone's not drinking enough fluids. Spend a day drinking fluids. Eat an avocado. I love you guys. Or a mango. Banana. Potassium. Someone needs potassium. Okay, I love you guys. Avocados, bananas,